10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no change. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we falling. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
Yo, what up, y'all? Yes, the NBA is back. Drink the coffee and make it feel better. It's a Tuesday. You know how I do on my Tuesdays. I want to, before I even start this off, I want to say shout out to my man, Hoop Facts. Man, it was this good hearing from you. It was good hearing from Hoop Facts, and out of everything that's going on, Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers is playing. So I wonder what he's thinking about that. I wonder what he thinks of today's NBA right now. No, you got NBC milking Michael Jordan for every single day. They got this little interview with him, because they're trying to get back into good graces with ratings because the ratings are still not up to par. So you have to answer yourself, whose fault is that the ratings aren't up to par? It's basically Adam Silverman's fault. But I don't want to harp on that. What I want. Hold on, let me just see something for a second. What I want is to have the NBA make a comeback. Right? I want to see good basketball. Now, I got a new camera that I'm playing right now. The NBA still has a problem that I still can't understand. You know what that problem is? Guys blowing double-digit leads. How the hell the Knicks lose after being up by 23 points? They lose to one of the top 5 best players in the world, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, no doubt. And I told you Giannis is he just one of them dudes. He's cut from that ilk. He's one of them guys. He's one of the top 5, some of the most dominant basketball players in the world. Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of them dudes. Okay, actually it works. I wanted to see how this background looked with the NBA in the background. Holy shit, it worked perfectly. I like this. It worked perfectly. I like this background. Let me see the background. Boom. NBA background. I like that, And also, I want to talk about Victor Wembanyama. I don't like the fact, this is what pisses me off about the NBA marketing when it comes to these players, man. All right. First of all, hold up. Let me get my fucking camera. This is my brand new microphone, by the way, too, because my dog broke the other one. All right, so let me just try to tighten this bad boy up because this shit is more loosey-goosey than a motherfucker. All right. Shit, hold on. Come on, light. Work properly, right? I don't think this light is doing it. Okay. It don't show up in the background too well. See, that's why I'm trying to make my point. It won't let me. Okay, so let's just damn. Okay. All right. That damn. I guess it's not going to capture the light on here like that, right? Why is it not capturing the light? Is it because it's light that it don't want to capture it? Okay, now check this out. Here's one thing I don't like about the NBA, and you know what it is? It's this marketing that they do for the stars. They market this product way too bad. By the way, it's 57-58. Golden State is up by a point. This is a good game. The media is calling Victor Wembanyama the best player in basketball. I don't like stuff like this. I don't like giving dings to guys that haven't earned nothing. This man haven't even played a full season. All right, he got hurt last year. He got hurt for the past 2 seasons. Didn't make a full season. Never make the postseason. All right? He probably make it this year. But why are we giving this man credit for things that he did not do yet? Don't you think he has to earn the right to be called the best basketball player in the world? You didn't give Giannis his flowers until he become the best player in the world. You didn't give LeBron James his flowers until he become the best player in the world. LeBron had to earn the right to be called the best basketball player. Michael Jordan had to earn the right to be called the best basketball player. Kobe Bryant had to earn the right to be called the best basketball player. Tim Duncan had to earn the right to be called the best basketball player or the greatest power forward of all time. Why is it now that we anoint these guys with these false titles and we don't let them grow? All you're doing is hurting Victor Wembanyama's stock. Right? Now you're going to make people that like this kid turn a bat their eye, be like, hold up. He good, but why are you overhyping Victor Wembanyama for? Could he potentially be one of the best players of all time, one of the GOATs? Yes, but let the man earn it. I better not hear nothing with Victor Wembanyama being called the GOAT and he didn't earn it yet. He didn't earn the scrapes to be called the GOAT. He didn't earn the scrapes to be called the top 5 player yet. He didn't earn his scrapes to be called the best player yet. The best player in basketball is down to 3 players. 4 and 5, you could go with your typicals, or the guys of the older school. Some people will put probably Steph Curry at number 4, right? But there is no doubt that the 3 best players in basketball are the 3 guys that earned it. The Joker, Giannis, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You got to earn the right to be called great, man. That shit ain't free. Some people got Luka in the top 5, right? Luka and Steph Curry rounding up at 4 and 5, right? But Victor Wembanyama is on his way. Do not ruin this man's career and call him something that he can't live up to the hype yet. Let him go out there and earn the right to be called the best. Can we see him in the postseason first? Fuck the regular season. How are you going to be the GOAT just off a regular season game? You never did that for LeBron. See, now it's getting even worse because the LeBron hype is leading to just flat out saying crazy things about the next player. So now the next generational player is going to have immense hype behind him without even earning it. That's what I don't like. Yes, NBA Hoops is back. Victor Wembanyama is a great player. He's a good player. He's a future. I said he could be like the next Kareem of this generation, but he has to earn the right first. See how I said could? You can't be called great without earning it first. Steph Curry had to earn the right to be called the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. He couldn't get that overnight. That man's a 4-time NBA champion, a 2-time MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a 2-time MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year, a Finals MVP, an NBA champion. He earned the right to be called one of the greatest basketball players in the game, especially today. The Joker, numerous times MVP, Finals MVP. And the Joker won the championship with basically just role players. You can make a case. None of them guys are all-stars that he won the championship with. When Victor do something like that, he makes Stephon Castle an NBA champion or raises his level of performance in his game, then come give me a call. Then you got all the scandal in the NBA. I don't know if the NBA going to still, are they going to penalize Kawhi Leonard for the illegal stuff that he was doing? You penalize Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups. What about everybody else? This is a good game. I think these NBA games are going to be good until about like mid-season. Right now, everybody is pumped up. The NBA is back. So guys are playing at their best and before they get tired. Let's see how these guys feel when they 25 games in the regular season and their bodies start to break down. Then some of the games will start losing its flair. Because 82 games it's hard to maintain that momentum of good games throughout the whole year. They're gonna hit a drought, but they're not gonna hit a drought at the beginning of the season because everybody's pumped up, they're hyped, you know, they just want to get out there and play because they haven't played in a couple of months. It's getting better. I mean, it's getting better from an entertainment standpoint. I let it like that, right? I don't see that much 3-point shots being shot. I see guys actually playing basketball. I see guys trying to lock people up, but that's early in the season. I don't know if this is going to stay the way it is, right? Guys are attacking the paint. The product is getting a little bit better. Okay, I mean, okay. Stock 23 say he can't watch the older teams. It's a young man's league now, but you know what? They say that about just about any form of entertainment. They say rap is a young man's game. All right. I mean, technically they right, because you have to always pass the baton to the next generation of talent. I understand the James Hardens, the Steph Currys, the Kevin Durant's, the LeBron James, the Kawhi Leonards of the world, or the yesteryear generation. Technically, that's the past generation. This new generation is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Joker, Anthony Edwards, Victor Wembanyama. That's the young generation now. So what you got is a little mix between the old and the new. He said the older players are divas. You might be right, because Victor Wembanyama doesn't cry. He don't argue with the referees, right? Anthony Edwards is like a mini Jordan. He go after it. He talk his shit, but he backs it up on the court. He's been the legend killer. If he was a WWE, he'd be Randy Orton. Anthony Edwards is the legend killer. He beat LeBron. He beat Kevin Durant. He beat some of the best players in the game already with no championship. This is still Giannis Antetokounmpo's generation. But I would say Giannis is one of the older new generation guys, if that makes any sense. You know, Jimmy Butler is past generation. You got some of these old guys that still could hoop. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant is still out there. He's good. I want to say Wembanyama's the face now. I think that's a little too early. See, that's the thing. That's the problem. It's too early to be calling him the face. If anybody's the face of basketball, if you're just talking about new generation, it's probably Anthony Edwards. He got like 80 basketball commercials. He has more charisma. He's American. So if anybody, it's just from an entertainment standpoint, is Anthony Edwards. But neither one of these guys won anything. Anthony Edwards don't even get MVPs. Victor Wembanyama don't got no individual accolades. Let's pump the brakes and let these guys grow and sit back and enjoy this generation of basketball that's coming. Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's going to be a good generation of basketball. You really think the NBA is back? We're not even a full weekend. The NBA started what? The 22nd, the 21st? It's only been like 6 or 8 days. Give it some time. Let's see what happens if we're 30 games in, if the league is still the same like it is now. But I'm glad, Jess, you're hype. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I don't want to be doom and gloom. That's not what I'm about. I want to uplift the NBA. But I'm not going to just jump the bandwagon yet. I want to see what happens to the NBA 35 games in. It's too early. But this product we're getting right now, some of these games have been great. I've been thoroughly entertained by a majority of these games. Even the last game with the Knicks and the Milwaukee Bucks. I thought that was going to be a blowout. I'm a Knicks fan, by the way, stock 23. I thought it was going to be a blowout. Giannis made that comeback. Oh, I can't forget, Jalen Brunson is part of this next gen too. But he's not a superstar. He's just an all-star. But he is part of this next gen. Karl Anthony Towns is part of this next gen. Well, who's the other guy? Tyrese Halliburton. No, Chris Paul is part of the past gen. Russell Westbrook, past gen. They still balling though. Yeah, Tatum, Brown. Those are going to be your next generation guys. The Chris Pauls, the James Hardens. They're out the door. They're about to leave. They're about to be it. But James Harden can still hoop, as you can see right now. He's playing good basketball right now. It's just not enough to say that they're the best anymore, right? Like, outside of Steph Curry and LeBron, I don't think you could pit anybody else in the top 10 if they're playing, right? Maybe Kevin Durant, but that's the pillars. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James is the three elder statesmen. That's the Mount Rushmore of today's generation, right? That's three of the most known basketball players of this past era. Is LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. So who's going to be the next big three for the next generation? You want to see these older cats go to Cancun? Yeah. Now I gotta respect this because I like a generation where it's mixed. I don't want the whole generation to be young basketball players. I like the fact that we still got some of the elder statesmen, the Jimmy Butlers, you know. This reminds me of the 90s a little bit right now because the 90s had the new generation and they had the elder statesmen that was still playing good. 90s had the same amount flux as what you're seeing right now. Remember the Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson was the next generation. Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, that was the next generation. But then you still had Michael Jordan. You still had Karl Malone. You still had Charles Barkley. You still had Keem Olajuwon. So it was a mix of the current legends still playing, and there was still the younger players that's on the come up. You know? So, Kawhi Leonard, old school. You know? Oh, okay. So the next three guys carrying the next generation is Wembanyama, SGA, and you said the third spot is up for grabs. I'm going to give that third spot to Anthony Edwards. Man, LeBron just needs to not play. It's much better when he's not playing. We could go without LeBron James. You can sit down now. You can sit down now. And that's one of the old guys that I think that should just call it in. I can't tell a guy what to do with his career, you know. But me personally, I think LeBron James should just be calling it a wrap. You should have a farewell tour. You should have a season like this. This would make a lot of money if you have a farewell tour season. You know, get up out of here, man. Just let these young bucks play because they're not losing their spot to you anymore. You know, they're coming and they're going to be the next guys winning championships for the next few years is these young bucks. Let these young players grow up into their own. But Victor has the most potential than any young star. I will give you that. He has the most potential. The man could be the next Kareem. If he is the next Kareem, he's going to surpass LeBron James easily. If he wins 3 championships on the San Antonio Spurs with that roster, that's enough to surpass LeBron James, even though LeBron got 4. Those 3 championships, especially if it's a three-peat, will have more value than LeBron's whole career as winning championships. Yeah, probably next year. Have that little farewell tour. Let Victor Wembanyama win a three-peat with that San Antonio Spurs roster. Lord have mercy. If that man could win 3 championships with that roster, grow with that roster, because I don't think anybody else on that team is going to become an all-star. He could win a championship with just role players. Imagine he win 3 championships with role players. He automatically going to surpass. LeBron is on the verge of just being, he's just going to be easily forgotten when it comes to GOAT talk. Because somebody else is going to step up to the plate and you're going to be comparing that guy to Michael Jordan. And can he surpass Mike? I guarantee you Victor Wembanyama and Michael Jordan convo is going to start. We're going to leap past LeBron James. Nobody's going to even mention LeBron. LeBron definitely cheated the game. From a winning championship standpoint, he kind of hurt his legacy. Yeah, LeBron being in the GOAT conversation is more of a media-driven thing. It's slowly becoming something that nobody cares about anymore. People don't even talk about LeBron no more. I'm honestly being 100% with you. People talking about Luka, they literally forget about LeBron. Like he don't even matter anymore. And I'm not saying that just for the sake of saying it, right? He's just not talked about like that no more. People talk about Steph Curry now more than they talk about LeBron. And Steph Curry is old school too. And don't let Steph Curry win a 5th championship and LeBron still stuck at 4. If Steph Curry get number 5 with that roster, he's going to surpass LeBron James. He could even surpass LeBron. With 5 championships, he'd be the ruler of the elder statesman. Now, Luka does play for the Lakers, so be on a watch for Luka winning championships in the past. In the future. Anthony Davis. Look out for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is an elder statesman. You know, he's yesterday's news too. Nah, that's not even up for grabs. I can't even say LeBron's the greatest all-around player because he ain't as great at anything. There's nothing that he's great at in terms like number 1 at. I can't even give him that. Like Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard of all time. Greatest passer, right? Playmaker. LeBron don't even get that title. So there is no title. There's nothing. LeBron's good at everything, but he's not great at nothing. Right? LeBron is the man, a man of many trades, but a master of nothing. Right? There's nothing that he mastered. He didn't master anything. Right? A lot of traits, good at everything, right? But not great at absolutely nothing. He's not the greatest rebounder. He's not the greatest scorer. He's not the greatest passer. He's not the greatest defensive player. You know. So, I mean, it is what it is. He said these modern day superstars. He said LeBron mastered being a mercenary. He mastered going from team to team. You know, LeBron is not the most complete basketball player because he didn't master anything. Name me one thing that he's great at than any other player. It's not passing. It's not. Jason Kidd was a better passer than LeBron James and a playmaker. It's definitely not scoring. You know, if you want to give him credit for anything, I guess longevity. But longevity don't mean anything if you're not winning as much. He could be the master of longevity. Okay, you can get that. A stat padding. But other than that, he ain't the best one-on-one scorer. He never was. Kobe's a better scorer. Michael Jordan's a better scorer. Like assassins, straight up scores. Carmelo Anthony got a better scoring bag than LeBron James. Kobe was a better defender, better winner. Definitely a better one-on-one scorer. Kobe struck fair into people one-on-one. Without a doubt. So LeBron's not the master of anything. He ain't the best defensive player of all time. He can't even get that. He's not even a better defensive player than prime Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's going to go down as one of the greatest defensive players of all time. LeBron not. But guys like Kobe and Michael Jordan are arguably two of the greatest defensive two guards of all time. And Dwayne Wade is right behind them in number 3. You know, there's nothing LeBron James is the best at. I'm to start. He's not a better rebounder than a guy like Dennis Rodman, Charles Barkley. He's not even the best rebounder. He's not a better playmaker or passer than a guy like Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd. Chris Paul's a pure point guard. Chris Paul's a better playmaker than LeBron James. Yeah, Pippen. I go. I'm gonna leave that one alone. LeBron's definitely not the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. What is he number 1 at? There's nothing that he's number 1 at. Nah, he's not robbed. You can't do that. Because if you want to say LeBron was robbed MVPs, I could say Jordan was robbed MVPs. Actually, I could say Jordan should have been 10-time MVP since he was the 10-time scoring champ. Well, we're not going to do that. Come on, man. So let's not do that. You know, there's nothing LeBron's not even a better defender than Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's a better defender than LeBron James. LeBron James definitely not the best shot, but there's nothing that he's number 1 in. LeBron got 4 MVPs. You could make a case 2009 should have been Dwayne Wade's MVP. Just saying. So I mean, we could play that game because I could name some guys that should have won an MVP probably over LeBron. LeBron shouldn't have been Rookie of the Year neither. Carmelo Anthony was really the Rookie of the Year. If you want to be, LeBron robbed some people of, Carmelo Anthony was robbed of the Rookie of the Year. Dwayne Wade was robbed of an MVP in 2009. That was arguably his best season. I mean, it is what it is. So there's nothing LeBron's the best at. I could easily say Jordan's the best, one of the best defenders of all time, right? If not, definitely the best 2-guard defender of all time. Yeah, so you can do the same thing. I can say Kobe should have had like 4 MVPs. That year that he scored 81, or he went on that scoring tear, he should have had more MVPs, like people said. Yeah, LeBron's all right. But yeah, I do agree with that, Stark. He definitely should call it quits. What other guy you think should call it quits? Do you think Kevin Durant should call it quits? What about the other older guys? Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, should they call it quits? Oh shit, Chris Paul is back with the Clippers? Holy shit, I see a Chris Paul sighting. Chris Paul should retire though. Holy shit, I didn't know Chris Paul was back with the Clippers. It's 68-66. Golden State is up big. Holy shit, I just saw Chris Paul. I saw it's like a ghost. Chris Paul is on the Clippers. He's back home on the Clippers. Kawhi should retire. I mean, he barely played. I don't know if he should retire because I think he cheated the game. He should play a little more. Where is he retiring from? You feel me? Hold on. All right, boom. So, like, what is Chris Paul retiring? I mean, do you think Russell Westbrook should retire? Yeah, Chris Paul and James Harden. Wow. Yeah, man. Seen Stranger Things. We seen Chris Paul was on the same team with Steph Curry. They didn't like each other for a long time. And to see them on the same team is crazy. Man, that's the shock of the day. I just saw Chris Paul playing basketball. Wow. But Chris Paul should retire. I think James Harden. Do you think James? Let me ask y'all this. Should James Harden retire? Do you think James Harden has a couple more years left? Or should he call it quits? Harden doesn't have the motivation to win championships, so retire. Yeah, I mean he's just playing basketball. I mean, can't say he's competing for a championship no more. Damn. You know what? I can actually agree with that. If you become a journeyman, you should retire. If you become a journeyman, you should retire. LeBron, Kawhi, CP3, and Westbrook go home. Okay, I guess you're saying they should retire. I could dig that. Yeah. You want the guys that starving to win. Like Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, I was about to say Giannis should join the Knicks, but based on what he did to the Knicks today, I don't know. But we could use a guy like Giannis. A guy like Giannis would take the Knicks to the top. And if you look at the Miami Heat, they're 3-1. If you put Giannis Antetokounmpo on that Miami Heat team, man, if you put Giannis Antetokounmpo on that Miami Heat team, let's say you don't trade key players. You keep the Andrew Wiggins. You keep Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and all them boys. Lord, Giannis would instantly make that team an overnight title contender. Yeah, he definitely want to leave Milwaukee. He definitely do. He definitely do. He said out of his own mouth he don't mind going to New York. So he definitely wants to go to New York or Miami. I guarantee you that. Those are the two teams he wants. Question is, which team is better suited for Giannis Antetokounmpo to win on? Now, the Knicks got the most value. They could give up more players to Milwaukee to make the trade more enticing. Because if you put Giannis on On the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns got to go. They can't keep both of them. I don't mind you getting rid of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a sloppy basketball player. He don't play that much defense. He's always prone to fouling. He disappears a lot. Get rid of Karl Anthony Towns. Give me Giannis. Yeah. Giannis needs to make a trade now because your prime is not going to last forever. How many years does Giannis have left to play the way he's playing? The man is a monster. He's the most dominant basketball player in the world. How long does he have to do that, though? With a losing cause. He literally puts that team on his back for them to win regular season games. He could will that team to the playoffs just by himself. 3 to 5. Yeah, 3 to 5 years left playing the way he plays because he's a dominant basketball player. And some of that athletic ability will be gone in 3 to 5 years. Should use it while you have a chance to. The Dame Dollar experiment failed. And he went back to Portland. You did all that just to go back to Portland. Chasing the championship just to go back to Portland. I guess the grass wasn't greener on the other side. All of that work just to go back to Portland. I thought Dame was going to go somewhere else. I thought he was going to go to a team like Miami. He could have went there damn near for free because he's already getting paid. Miami could have kept their roster and just added Dame Dollar the very next year. That Miami team would have been a great team with Dame Dollar on it. And you could have reunited Dame and Giannis in Miami. Because Dame had the freedom of signing with any team he wants, assuming the team wants him to. So you could have still kept Dame and have that whole roster and then trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So you could have potentially had Bam Adebayo, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Dame Dollar, and if you were smart, and you probably would have to give up Tyler Hero, maybe, because with the contracts, I don't think you'd be able to keep him too. That's too much finessing. He said Giannis staying with the Bucks. He might. Yeah, I could feel that. I could feel that. He's not used to playing with great players. He's the big fish in the small pond. He likes putting up good stats on a bad team. That's the type of player he is. That's a good question. Is Dame this generation or the past generation? Yeah, I mean, because Dame like having the ball in his hands. If you play with other great players, takes his shots away. Okay, so Dame is part of the yesteryear. Okay, I could dig that. But man, if Giannis want to win this generation, he better move over. He better move over. He better move over. Well, you think Kyrie's past his prime? Anthony Davis is definitely yesteryear. But, man, Giannis better do something before he starts losing championships to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Joker, and all these other guys. I can see those other guys winning multiple championships, and Giannis still stuck with one. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying about Giannis. That's what I was saying about Giannis. It's like Giannis is like 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the new generation. He's not completely new generation. Hey, Google, how old is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Giannis Antetokounmpo is 30 years old.
Okay, he's only 30 years old. So, yeah. That means just last year he was only 29. He was still in his 20s. Yeah, this is definitely Giannis's prime then. I would say he's more in this era than the past then, because he's 30 years old. So that means when LeBron and Steph was doing their thing, Giannis was only still in his 20s, while LeBron and Steph was like in their mid-30s. So yeah, Giannis got a while. Giannis got a while. This is definitely the Giannis's generation at 30 years old. Damn. He was just 29 last year then. That's not bad. He was just doing his thing in his 20s. Basically. So he's still in his prime. Hey, Google, how old is Nikola Jokic?
Check out these pictures.
Hey, Google, how old is Nikola Jokic?
I found a table on en.wikipedia.org that probably has your answer.
Okay, Google is wilding out on me. Hey, Google, how old is the Joker on the Denver Nuggets?
Nikola Jokic is 30 years old.
Okay, he's 30 years old. I had to say the Joker. So maybe I was pronouncing his name wrong. So he's in the same age as Giannis. So the Joker and Giannis is going to end up ending their prime around the same age. Giannis and the Joker are wannabe superstars. Why you say that? The Joker, Giannis, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 3 best players in basketball. Hey, Google, how old is Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis is 32 years old.
Anthony Davis is 32 years old. So you are right, Stock. He has 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door, more than Giannis and the Joker, because they just became 30. It's only by 2 years. Technically, Anthony Davis is still in his prime. The question is, will he still be elite? I don't know. Oh, one of the lost guys we forget, Joel Embiid. This is his generation too. Hey, Google, how old is Joel Embiid?
Joel Embiid is 31 years old.
Oh, Joel Embiid is 31 years old. So a lot of these guys that you say 1 foot in and 1 foot out are 31, 30 years old, stuff like that. He was just about to say him, but he's part of that list then. That new list that you created. I like that list. 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I would say that list applies to guys that's 30 years old, 30 to 32. Yeah, he's definitely declining. He's going to become a role player. Joel Embiid will become a role player. Hey, Google, how old is Tyrese Maxey?
Tyrese Maxey is 24 years old.
Holy shit, Tyrese Maxey is 24. You could make a case that he's not even in his prime yet. He's definitely next generation. He's definitely next generation. Tyrese Maxey is only 24. Okay, so yeah. He stays healthy. You're going to see a lot of him. That's true. Hey, Google, how old is Paul George? Now, that's another guy that should be in. Hey, Google, how old is Paul George?
35 years old.
What? Paul George is 35? That's not even 1 foot in and 1 foot out. That's just out. That's damn near out. At his level, that's damn near out. I think he reached his peak already. He ain't going to get no better than what he was. This time is over. Paul George is 35 years old? I can't even say that he's going to get better. It's done with. This is the best of Paul George that you're going to see. What the? I just got frozen. Can anybody still hear me? Even though I'm not being shown. All right, let me switch over then because this camera is acting up. It's time to go to the settings. This new camera is acting up on me. See, this is where you got to get the backup camera. Boom. So I had to get the backup camera now. Because the other one wasn't working. It just got frozen on me. Damn, but Paul George is 35 years old? Holy shit. Wow. Damn. Yeah, they paying for a check and they playing to pick up some empty stats. James Harden and Paul George is just playing for empty stats. That's all they're playing for right now. But it's 70-93. The Clippers are getting blown out. I can't even call this a game anymore. I wanted to call this game, but I lost interest when it's 70-93. That means the Clippers going to have to make some type of comeback, and they don't have nobody on this team that could really spark a comeback anymore because they ain't built like that anymore. But damn. Maybe Paul George should retire and just do a podcast. You know? Yes, this was great NBA talk. We about to be out of here because I don't want to call the rest of this game. It's 71-93, so I'm about to just head out. It's not worth commenting on this game anymore. I mean, this game is a dud. I should have came on for the Knicks game. But nevertheless, great NBA talk with you guys. Prince Sports, drink the coffee and make you feel better. Appreciate each and every one of you. We out. Peace.